All right, what's going on? Welcome to this week's edition of The Topic Is Yours. Thank you for joining us this week. We've got a great show in store for you. Our famed and our esteemed and our caller, we'll just call him that, Clarence. Many of you know him. He hates me with everything he's got, and I love that so much. He calls us in segment 2. We interview him live. In segment 1, we're going to do a montage of all of his voicemails and react to each one of those again, just in case you missed them. You are not going to want to miss this show. Listen to the very end, and we'll see you next week. Clint, go ahead and roll it. All right, welcome to this week's edition of The Topic Is Yours. Definitely do appreciate you joining us. Don't forget to give us a call, 730-TOPC. That's area code 405-730-TOPC, TOPIC. Leave us a voicemail, give us a call. We'll answer it. We'll play it on the air. That's what we like to do here. It's a lot of fun. You can also reach us at Facebook. Go to our website, thetopicisyours.com. Leave us some comments. Sign up for... you just leave us some mailbag stuff. You know the drill by now. We talk about it every single week. Again, thanks for being here. This is an exciting show. This is something that I've dreamed about since, I don't know. I mean, it's been several months. So many of you know when we started Season 2, one of the things that we changed, in addition to the write-in mailbag, is we opened up a voicemail system. And right off the bat, we attracted a very enthusiastic caller. Many of you know him, but just in case you don't, it's Clarence. Clarence. I love Clarence. Clarence makes me laugh because Clarence truly has disdain for me. He really doesn't like me at all. And for whatever reason, we loved it from the very beginning, didn't we, Clint?
Well, he's got his reasons. He does have his. I think we're dealing with a rational individual, and you've just done some things wrong, and he likes to tell us about it.
Okay, yeah, I can't argue with that. So he was kind enough to offer his critiques and criticism, in our voicemail system. So Clint receives all of these. And I always hear them live on the air, and so my reactions that you may have heard during the episodes were 100% authentic. I really get a kick out of it. So the great news is that Clint has reached out to Clarence, and I think you had to cajole him quite a bit. Initially he was. Not excited, right?
He's a hard guy to pin down. I mean, he's pretty wishy-washy, so yeah. It's he's sort of easy to pin down and then ultimately extremely difficult to pin down. So anyway, tonight, what Dave's getting at, I don't want to steal your thunder here, Dave.
Do it, dude.
We've got Clarence is going to be calling in tonight. I say tonight because we record in the evening. This episode, Clarence calling in, and we're so excited. And so what we're doing this episode is we're going to take a stroll down memory lane. We're going to go back and play some of these voicemails that Clarence has left for us on 405-730-TOPC. And we're just going to see, we're going to have a little bit of a build-up here, and hopefully he'll call here before too long. And you guys will just get to hear the whole thing unfold. So this is the first voicemail that we received here from Clarence, and this was back in the fall of 2017. So let's just get this one played here.
Hello, this is Clarence from Orlando, Florida. Long-time listener, first-time caller. This question is actually for Clint. I was just curious if The Topic Is Yours was the original title of your podcast, or if that was something you were forced to come up with on the fly because you realized how incredibly boring Dave was and that clearly the topic could never be his. So I'll hang up and listen, and please let us know what Disney character David is bonding as today. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so that was our first clue that they didn't like me. But so I think he joined. He must have. Okay, so here's what I think about Clarence. I think he's a big Disney fan, and I think he's part of many Disney groups. Our Disney episode sort of took off virally within the Disney community. It's actually a pretty vast community, and I think that's how he found us. You know what I mean, Clint?
I think that's got to be true because that was the first episode that we got some traction on.
So this guy, he truly is in Orlando. We truly do not know him, and he truly found us organically, and he really didn't like what he heard, which I thought was just hilarious. And so about a week later, we received this one.
Hello, this is Clarence from Orlando, Florida. Still a fan of the show. Just calling because I've had a lot on my mind lately. I feel that I owe David an apology.
Oh.
I've said some disparaging things. I'll come clean on that. But he's overcome so much. Lack of talent, a face for radio, a voice for pottery. But truly, to have overcome all of these obstacles and still be the host of a successful show, and to be so untalented with all the talented people around him, he's truly a modern Helen Keller of media. So, until you're able to find a suitable replacement, Clint, I would like to congratulate David for being such a wonderful inspiration to people who are bad at their jobs everywhere, but still manage to bring home a small stipend for their family and cats. Please continue doing your good work, and good luck in your search for a different host. Thank you so much.
It's just a classic. Just an absolute classic. I mean, so good in so many ways.
He's an animal lover. We've come to learn that about this man.
He does love animals, which
He's got a tender heart for
he does.
For cute creatures.
He does, yeah. Good for him. Then we received not too long after that.
I think this will make this one the third week in a row. He was really, I mean, true to Clarence form. This is the third week in a row, and then he sort of dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, we thought we lost him. We were worried.
So here's this third one here.
Hello, Clint. This is Clarence from Orlando, Florida, returning your call. I'm so sorry I missed you earlier. I was doing my meditations, and I don't like to be disturbed, so I'm so sorry I didn't answer. As far as fixing the show, in regards to David, I don't think it's something that's fixable. As far as being a correspondent on your show, my initial reaction is no. I don't think I want to have a conversation with David. But if I'm forced to listen to another lighthearted news segment about news stories and talking about David's favorite romantic comedy, The Silence of the Lambs again, I don't believe that I can take it. So, yes, I will do a correspondent segment with David if I must, if it will just take the topic away from him for a small amount of time as a service to your listeners and anybody else who appreciates your show. Unfortunately, some of the topics you've already covered are places that I could have offered some expertise. Disney princesses, depression. But I also have a multitude of other things that I know a lot about. And I'm looking forward to talking with you, discussing things that I can be helpful about, and trying to hold a conversation with that dolt David for more than a few minutes. So I'm flattered. Thank you so much, and I look forward to working with you, and I will tolerate working with David. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, and I can't wait to talk to you soon. Bye.
I mean, gosh, that's just so good. That's so good. So you reached out to him, and you kind of played along a little bit with him, like, hey, yeah, Dave stinks.
That's when we were trying to get him on the show. That's right.
Yeah.
It's all coming back to me now.
This is a memory lane thing, really.
Oh, it's so good. It's been a wild ride. It's hard to keep track of. But totally forgot about the Silence of the Lambs being a romantic.
What? I never said it was a romantic comedy. It came up in like one of our interviews with Jason at the movies, and I said it was good. he I guess he didn't like that. Oh man, it was so awesome. I look back and I'm like, man, Clint has been working on this guy for weeks, months, trying to, appease him and make it something that, hey, Clarence, we want you on the show. Make it better. That'd be great. And I'm just so excited that we're going to actually get to talk to Clarence live here at some point tonight. I just cannot wait. So what came after that, man?
Okay, so I think we've got one more voicemail he called. This one was around Christmas time. And I think this will be the last time that he hit the mailbag that we aired. And I'll tell you.
Oh, you mean so there's more?
I'll tell you about that one after.
Beautiful.
We play this one here.
Hello, boys. This is Clarence from Orlando, Florida. Happy holidays. Merry Festivus, whatever you do. I just wanted to call and say I'm so sorry that I've been so busy with my schedule. I have not been able to put any correspondent time on the calendar. It is, of course, as David knows, it's dog showing season, and little Gus is just taking up all of my time. So I'm looking forward to soon being able to teach you guys about something that I know about and give the listeners a break from David. I called today to just ask a standard question. Of all of the Christmas gifts that you've ever gotten, other than this podcast that you clearly don't deserve, David, but good for you, that's why it's a gift. What is the most special gift you have ever received in the holiday season? I will tell you that mine is a Jack LaLanne juicer. It has changed my life. I've lost almost 200 pounds, and I can fly on a standard commercial airliner now, which is just wonderful. So I look forward to hearing at least one of your answers, and have a great holiday season, and I look forward to talking with both of you soon. Thanks so much. I'll hang up and listen. Bye-bye.
Oh, man. So good.
I'm impressed about that weight loss.
That weight loss
Great
is.
job,
I'm going to ask him about that. I want to kind of learn a little bit more about his struggle, and not only how he lost the weight, but how he maintains it. You know what I mean? Because that's not easy. It's not easy. So
he sounds like a powerful man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but you said you've got another one? Another?
I'm sorry.
Well, very powerful. Got another one here that never aired, so I've never heard it.
Never aired. So this one was a part of the episode. If you poor people heard the one that we called Dumpster Fire.
Oh, yeah.
So Dave and I sat down. We sat down to record one, and it turned out so horribly that we refused
That's
to air it. We
shocking.
scrapped it.
Man,
That's right.
if it's bad, if it's that bad.
It was bad. Clarence was right. So
Totally.
So he
Because we've aired some crud.
we have, but this one was unpassable.
Yeah, it was.
So
it was bad.
this is the voicemail that we were going to air during that show had it aired. So
Okay.
let's do this one here.
Hey guys, Clarence from Orlando, Florida again. Who is this Jason at the movies? He's fantastic. I honestly can't tell if it's that he's as good as I think he is, or if it's just that I hear him next to David, who is so awful. How uncomfortable, on a scale of 1 to 10, just working with someone as professional as Jason McDavid. I'm sure he's nervous about his job. I would be. Well, I wouldn't be, but if I were as bad at anything as David is at podcasting, I'd be nervous. Anyway, I just wanted to call, formally request more Jason, more of everybody you have on the show, and less David. So, thanks for all you're doing, except for keeping David a host, and have a great week. Thanks, bye.
For keeping doing that. Oh, that's a good
our
one.
fatal flaw.
Yeah, I know. That is a good one. Oh, man. That's it, right?
Yep, that's all of them. So I don't think we have anything else to do here. We'll just we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will edit this together, and we'll have Clarence on the phone for us. Stick around.
Yellow Rose Amplification has been annoying neighbors since 2014. These high-quality, handmade tube amplifiers are at home on stage, in a studio, or in your bedroom, and they're built to last a lifetime. Yellow Rose amps are proudly built in Oklahoma with a Texas state of mind. Exclusive to the Topic Is Yours listeners, Yellow Rose is offering a 10% discount on their flagship amplifier, the RJC10. Check them out at yellowroseamps.com and enter the code TOPIC at checkout. The code again is TOPIC. Yellow Rose Amps. The Rose rocks.
Hey there, friend. Do you suffer from mild to severe case of what am I doing with my life? Do you ever look at people around you and wonder if they also had cereal for dinner the last 7 days? Do you constantly question whether you're the only person who doesn't know what being an adult means? Well, I'm Morgan.
I'm Pedro.
And I'm Dana. We're the hosts of a new podcast called Adulthood Help Desk. We're here to make you feel good about some of the questionable decisions you make daily. So come join us on iTunes, Stitcher, or adulthoodhelpdesk.com. Failure is better in numbers.
This is The Topic Is Yours. This is Clarence.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, Clarence. This is Clint. Doing great. How are you today?
I'm doing very well, very well.
Thank you so much for calling in. We're very happy to finally be able to speak with you and have you on the podcast. Welcome, first of all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. I've got Dave here.
What's up, Clarence?
Okay, well, that's good, of course. I guess he has to be here.
He does. He's doing a good job
good.
tonight. Yeah.
It's so nice of you to let him do his little thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like the Special Olympics for podcasting.
Exactly. Clint is nice to me. He's nice. Unlike you, he's nice.
Well, he's okay.
I'm just kidding. Clarence, how you doing, man?
I'm not well. I'm not well because the cryptocurrencies are falling so fast.
Oh, yeah.
It's just been a really awful week.
Really?
Are we recording this? Are my levels good? Do I sound good?
You sound amazing,
Yeah, you sound
Clarence.
great. Yeah. So, do you have a lot invested in the cryptocurrencies?
I mean, enough to make it uncomfortable. I mean, who doesn't these days? When the Bitcoin gets hot, of course, you put your money there.
Yeah.
What safer place to put your money than an imaginary electronic currency?
Yes, that's a good question.
With the
I don't.
internet, of course. It's just when I heard about Bitcoin, I thought, oh, that's where I want my money, which was a good thing for a while. But
Yeah.
my gosh, it's gone down so much, and
Oh.
that's a whole other topic of mine that I'll have to do for another one. But I
No. Let's.
love shopping on the dark web for my Fen-Phen. It helps me keep my weight down.
Yeah.
It's the only place I can get it. And I mean, David, I'm sure you know this with all the dark stuff you do on the dark web, but cryptocurrency is honestly the only way to get things that you're not allowed to get on the internet. So
Yeah.
it was just a natural progression for me, and just I'm sure it is for you with your Silence of the Lambs and all your movies that you love so much. Because where else could you get a skin suit your size if you didn't have cryptocurrency, you know?
That's great. You nailed it.
This is playful banter. We're doing well, I think.
I think so. I'm having a blast. I'm having a great time. So, what did you say that you buy on the dark web? Is that a weight loss drug? Is that what that is?
It's a Fen-Phen. It was outlawed in the late 90s, early aughts.
This
curbs
is
your appetite. It's awful for your heart, but of course, it's the only thing that works. It's the only thing that I can watch my shows and not have to do things, but still see the staggering weight loss with my juices. And what's truly criminal is that they took it off the market. But of course, now I'm the criminal because I have to use my Bitcoins to get my Fen-Phens.
I think there are a lot of
I'm glad this is entertaining for you because this is my life, Dave. Okay.
I respectfully. I'm laughing with you, not at you, Clarence. I love you. I really
good.
do.
Well, of course.
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
So tell me, man.
Spoon here.
So tell me, Clarence. So what have you been up to besides trolling the dark web and checking out Bitcoin stock?
Oh, well, of course, it's pet-sized livestock showing season, so my small pig, Truffles, I've been using him quite a bit at the livestock shows. You wouldn't know about that since you tried your absolute hardest when someone gave you a gorgeous, beautiful small pig to just give it away as quickly as possible.
It's true. It's true.
I'm sure this is of a lot of interest to you and your poor children, but my gosh.
I wonder if this is part of why he has such a distaste for you, Dave.
I think I'm beginning to connect the dots here.
That was definitely one of many points where I jumped off the bridge of Dave.
Well, what were some others? Let's just get them all out here. Let's address them all.
Well, clearly, you disrespected that beautiful princess that came on your show, the Disney princess, with your questions that I learned nothing in that podcast.
Christy, yeah. Remember Christy?
Of course.
Oh, she was glorious. There was so much that we all could have learned from her.
She was tight-lipped. There was only so much she could say.
Well, she has to be, Dave. That's part of the thing they sign when they work there. She doesn't have a choice, Dave. That's your job, to get the information for the people.
Fair point. You're right. I'm sorry.
You had such hard-hitting questions as, what's your name, Christy? What do you do for fun besides the thing we had you on here for? It's what got me tuned in the first place, because, like most grown men, I have a small affinity for Disney princesses. Who doesn't? So I came here to learn, and clearly that was not going to happen.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Then I find out that you've got a majestic pig of an animal, and you just, give it to the first Asian family that probably wants to cook it or something, and I don't understand it.
I didn't ask questions. You're right. I did not.
There's just so many things that are sad, and all your favorite news stories are about people being cremated into diamonds and stuff, and just grotesque things that nobody wants to talk about. And you're just not a nice boy. I don't know what else to say. But I'll tell you who I do like is that handsome fella on your website with the levitating balls and the tight t-shirts. Who is he?
Oh, Clarence. I'm sorry to tell you, that's Dave. That is Dave himself.
What?
That's right.
No.
That handsome fella levitating the balls is Dave. Truly.
It's like a more handsome Mr. Clean. Who knew? Whoa.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
I've got some more of those pictures from that shoot if you'd like to have those,
sure
Clarence.
You do. He looked like he was having a blast with the cigarettes rolled up in his sleeves and doing the snaps and everything. You can tell he loves the camera, not so much the microphone, of course. But I'm glad you got your looks at least, Dave. Congratulations.
They must have been photoshopped.
Did you do a lot of push-ups before your photo shoot, Dave?
Oh yeah, dude. All day, Clarence. All day. Yeah.
Whew.
Oh man. Well, that's nice of you to say. That's a nice compliment. I know that you didn't mean it as one, but I'll take it.
If I had known it was you, I would have kept it to myself.
I know. But that's one thing I love about you, Clarence. I love how much you just dislike me. I take great pleasure in that.
It's not dislike. I just have no respect for you or what you do on the radio. Of course, I'm sure you're a perfectly nice person. I mean, Clint, let's have a conversation for a second. He's garbage, I mean, he's not good. Was he the only one for the audition? Did you have auditions?
He begged me, and I felt bad for him. It was kind of a charity case. So
not true.
He said,
of course he did.
He showed up in that tight white shirt, and I just felt so bad. I just said, let's give this guy a chance.
Oh, he's not the, he's the Yellow Rose amplification of your show. He's just been annoying your neighbors for as long as we can remember. Congratulations to both of you
Clarence,
for keeping David around.
Clarence, you're hilarious. I love it.
David, honestly, what improvements are you going to make going forward? The people need to know. Let us see a light at the end of this godforsaken tunnel we're in.
Okay. Well, that's a good question, Clarence. Listen, I am open to your feedback. If you've got some specific things I need to work on, I will work on them just because I like you so much. Have you noticed, though, that we've been using less of me and more of correspondence and more of co-hosts? Have you noticed that? I figured that maybe you'd like that term.
I'm actually listening to the whole podcast now, you know? It's the first time I've made it through 8 minutes of your show. Who knew the thing was 20 to 30 minutes long each time? I usually gave up about minute 4, so this is huge for me.
Well, then you've missed
huge.
it. You must have missed all the voicemails we played of you and reacted. It's a shame. You'll have to listen back.
Well,
You've been a major character, major guest on our show for months now.
Well, that's ridiculous.
So thank you.
That's very sad if that's what you're going with, is me talking about your terrible podcasting. That's you see the circular way that works? Just you're bad and I talk about it and you play it and people listen. That's awful. That's a terrible formula.
Maybe you're
terrible.
right. We go with what we got, Clarence.
Well, guys, my commercials are almost over, so I'm going to have to let you go because I don't have all the fancy streaming services that you guys have. But
wait a minute. What show are you watching? What show?
Well, I'm watching the Ellen game show of game shows of game shows that's on from last night. I have it recorded on my VHS, so but I don't like to stop it because it's so hard to get it started back up, and you'd be surprised on the dark web. There's very few VCRs available, so I need to make sure this one lasts as long as possible.
Plenty of Fen-Phen and Redux, but no VCRs. Okay.
Okay, all right. Well, aren't you clever, Clint? Thanks so much for your time.
Clarence, can we have you back sometime?
Well, I mean, if you can keep me listening, of course, I guess, but just get better, be better. It gets better, please. Just anything. But yes, of course, if you keep mixing in that Jason at the movies, it's fantastic.
Oh,
Bring
yeah,
him back,
amazing. He's awesome. He's awesome. Hey, I think we're going to have him here the next couple of weeks, okay? So look forward to that.
It's a good idea. Maybe you could rename your podcast, When is Jason Coming Back? I feel like you might see a spike in downloads and maybe get a SeatGeek or something advertising on your show if you could just rename it something like, hey, when's Lucas coming back? Or, hey, is Jason going to be here this week? It would be fantastic.
You're right.
All right, well, you guys have been wonderful. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, Clarence.
Especially Clint. David, keep doing your pitches. Put the microphone away, and I'll talk to you all later.
Thank you, Clarence. Have a nice evening, sir.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you, Clarence. Bye-bye, buddy. Man, I love that guy. He hates me, though.
I bet he's much nicer in person.
Probably. He seems okay. He's just got a few minor quibbles with the show, with me. Let's just say it, with me.
He's got a grouchy exterior, but I think he's got a lovely, warm heart. I think he's a really nice guy deep down inside.
That's quite a leap you made. I don't know about that, but I like your attitude there. Maybe you're right.
It's all that Fen-Phen he's on, I think.
Maybe Fen-Phen. Does that have like a grouchy side effect or?
I think this. Oh, we're getting another caller. Let's see. Hey, Clarence, we're still rolling. What can I do for you, sir?
I'm so sorry. Oh gosh, this is the wrong number. Goodbye. Sorry.
Okay.
That was Clarence, man. Why am I not surprised he can't operate a cell phone? He's still working the VCR, and that's hard for him to operate as well. The stop and play.
Wow.
Well, that was great.
Let's call it good there.
I like it. It's a bonus, Clarence.
It's a bonus, Clarence.
That's good.
We'd like to thank our guest, Clarence tonight. Finally, we got to reach out and have him on the show. It's been a long time coming. I've been trying to get this together for a while.
Thanks.
So.
Hey, man. Thank you for making it happen. Clarence from Orlando, Florida, one of our favorites. And it cannot be overstated how much he dislikes what I do, and that makes me so happy. So, Clarence, thank you again. This has been a great show. It's been a Clarence special. We will see you next week. We're going to have some great guests coming up, trust me. Until then, this is Dave Clint and formerly Clarence. Have a good week.
That's your job, to get the information for the people.